Hello, everyone. You know what? You know what? We're gonna watch Special Sports Podcast with Patrick McCracken. And it's so much fun to watch. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was stupid, but kind of funny too. But you know what? I just got noticed that Russell Wilson got released from Broncos. And you know what? That's gonna be kind of funny. Um, what team you think he'd be on? I really don't know, but someone knows. We had to see. You know what? We'll see. Well, I think he might not be on the team, or depends on how he thinking. Might be a second string because he is old, and you had to figure out how he's he played 2 years and he played decently good. Um, his team was actually good. I thought it was, but I think he got injured last year a little bit, or his team. But it wasn't him too. But I think it's more of he had to find a team that actually do what he likes to do. I think it's going to be hard. While there's people trying to find a quarterback, maybe that'd be good for them. But I don't know. They only had to pay $1 million. For them, that's cheap. But you know, that's just what happens. It's hard when there's a lot of quarterbacks on the market that maybe it's like all the draft right now. It's like 5 or 6 quarterbacks. Maybe good, maybe bad. It's hard for Wilson. It's really hard for Wilson right now. Trying he's a cheap one, cheap quarterback, and he could be good, he could be bad, and because he's going to get a lot of money from the Broncos. I don't know. It's a lot of money. It's like $46 million. I'm like, oh my god, I want that right now. But that's also what happens, and we'll figure stuff out about figure about it. He have to think what he wants, and then he needs to talk to the owners and see how much money or they want him. He's not going to get a expensive contract because Broncos are already paying him already. He don't need he's a cheap deal if he can find him, but you only do 1 year with him. That's not a bad deal. That's actually a better deal than anything. Um, Now we need to talk about it or someone else. Well, what I've been hearing, Justin Fields is not as expensive than a lot of people have been thinking of. Get up people saying the market is not for him right now. And I think in 10 days or somewhere on there, he's going to be on the free agents. Free agents starting in a little bit. And you know what the funny thing is? Bears want to trade him, but too much money, and yeah, they have a first round pick, means Caleb Williams or Justin Fields. And they're trying to trade him, but Fields is not going to be it's not worth much, or not people are getting him, bidding on him higher and higher. That's a bad thing for Bears, but it'd be nice for Justin Fields just get released, and then a team that actually really wanted him, that now they don't have to draft for a quarterback, means they had to put money in him because he's on a rookie contract now. But you know what? That's just what happens. They're saying Pittsburgh or Falcons. Falcons, I mean, not bad. Pittsburgh, there's a lot of pressure. He is used to cold weather because of Ohio State, but then I don't know. What are you thinking? It just depends. For me, it always depends on and if you go to Pittsburgh, it's a he had to compete for a job. If it just depends on the release, and it just depends who much money is going to pay for him. Uh, that's just what happens. And the bad part for him is like Russell Wilson. There's a lot of people on the a lot of people are maybe Kirk Cousins might be on the is going to be on the market. Or it just depends on if Vikings can make a deal with him. Um, he's a free agency after 10 days now. I think I have to remember the days anymore, but they had to figure out. But it's all the bad part is all of these people are looking. They're looking, seeing if they can get any quarterbacks. And the draft, it's hard for him that because the draft is having decent quarterbacks this year, decent. And then he had to find. Then you find if they had to find if any of them good ones on the market, and yeah, they have to go. Bears trying to get most of what he can get out of him. But that's the bad part. But you know what? That's just how football is. The draft is bad some days, and some days you can get a good quarterback out of the draft, like Bengals did in the first round pick, or you do like Kansas City, get the low quarterback. But look at Mahomes; he's the best quarterback ever. But Burrow is actually really good too. Burrow on the Bengals quarterback is good. He is good. Got unlucky this year a little bit. That's just what happens. But for Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, they need if they really need hoping the market goes down. What? No. Justin Fields wanted hoping the market go down. Then his trade's not big, and I don't know. They want to do a good trade. They might keep, but I don't know anymore. He don't want to get kicked. He wants to play. But if you go to a team that need to compete, but it depends on what he wants, and just depends on what team Bears going to get the most bids on him, and then depends on if they release him. And I bet him since they're not doing it, then hey, you have a good choice of what he wants, and then you see what team he wants. But for me, Fields is good. He needs a good quarterback coach. I think could teach him a little bit more. But I think for him, he knows how NFL works. For me, to be better at the rookie, but you get a rookie contract means it's cheap. But yeah, and I need to talk about something else. I didn't have this on there, but Cowboys. You think they're going to sign Prescott? I think they need to. I'm hearing that Prescott have all the cards. Cowboys GM or not GM owner, because he's a GM and owner. He needs to hire a GM. Like he needs to. I just don't get him anymore. 49ers just they need a little bit of culture change. They just need to. They play good in the regular season, but I think they're good relaxed because they're like 2 seed or something like that. They get relaxed and they get beat. Like this year, I think they got relaxed. I think. They just didn't play as them, and they just do not know how to get that team better in the playoffs. They don't know how to win in the playoffs. They maybe win one game, but then lose against a team that should not be losing to, but they do. Like this year, it's Green Bay. But Prescott's good. He's really good as a quarterback. Is people around him needs to pick it up. He's always getting blamed. No, that's not him. He's not gonna get blamed anymore. He shouldn't, because Prescott is the best, a really good not best quarterback. He's a really good quarterback, and You have a number one wide receiver. He needs to let him catch the ball. We need to plan around him a little more, but you need to decoy him a little bit more and to get someone else. Come on. Kansas City had not the worst wide receivers, but not experienced wide receivers. They've been dropping like crazy, and their best player is a tight end. And they play good. It's more of the coach needs to have confidence. I think some of the players need to stop being on media all the fucking time anymore. Sorry about my language, but it's true. They need to stop Percy. I can't remember his name. I never loved it on Cowboys on defense. He needs to all the talk on the game, not on the media and all that fun stuff he do. He's not good. He's good, but when he needs to be good, he's not good. During the playoffs, that defense was shit, and he did not do that good either. He didn't stop the run. He didn't get his players motivated to be better. Maybe the defense coordinator didn't do good, but he got a job in. I don't know where you got it. I know you went somewhere. Washington, and I just felt like he not give. He just didn't know how to. Something bad happened. Something they need to change something. Then you figure out what can we do to make it better. He just couldn't change it, and I feel like that is a problem with their defense. Before hoping, I think they're going to get maybe a Chargers coach, old coach that got fired. He's a good defense coordinator, but he's not good of a team manager. His defense wasn't at the best, but Cowboys are good. But he needs to figure out about how they deal with the run and pass. And I think Cowboys needs to figure out, can we stop the defense and take a lead if they going to want the ball right away? Because then we stop them, our quarterback get a touchdown, good. Then we can do our normal defense. But we have to figure out if they're going to do that, we need to figure out what we need to do to stop and get ahead, and then we can do our normal defense. But I don't know. Okay, you know what? Now we're going to talk about college basketball. I know a lot of people don't want to like watching it or like paying attention to it, but I love college basketball. For me, it's better than NBA. But that is what happens. Okay, this is maybe the last game for a lot of teams. And they're going to go to conference championships or conference tournaments. You know what? This year's it's just a dog. It's the number 10, 1 through 10. A lot of top five. These top fives are always the ones are always switching around. And this year's been like a weird year. Like Purdue's getting beat a lot. Houston get beat. This year, the funny thing is, Kansas is not in the top 10 or a top 25. What do you think about that? I love it. I don't like Kansas too much. They're more of a basketball school, and they need to do like Nebraska, do more. Not like Alabama is like that, like a football school, but Kansas, I don't know. They get lucky all the years long. They're not that good, but they're still good. They have a hard. They have Houston. They have a lot of good teams this year. They lost to BYU. I'm like, what? BYU at their stadium. That's a problem. That's the surprising part. That is the surprising part. But okay, we need to talk about the tournament's going to be happening. Oh my God, Big Ten. Oh my goodness, I'm a Nebraska fan. And you know what? They're just doing good. for me, it's going to be hard for them in the March Madness to get someone beat them because they don't have one player good. They have one good player, but if he's cold, there's someone else could be stepping up. You don't know. We had to get better at that, but our team, and it's hard to guard someone. We have two people that is really good at threes, and it's not easy to guard someone, like that. Really can it's like Curry. It's hard to have guard Curry just, but when you're not used, that's not your normal thing. How you guard him that close, like Curry, it's not easy. Like Curry is always getting it off. Tiago needs to get better at it. He's good at cutting. He's good at everything, but sometimes he needs to do like Curry sometimes does. I don't know. He needs to get better a little bit more, I think. But I think we're still a good team. Nebraska's, I'm hoping we win like 1 or 2. That'd be nice. But that's Nebraska. We don't know anymore. But we are the college team, I think, the country team. That everyone want to watch us. Big Ten's going to be really good. They have maybe like 4 or 5 teams maybe in the tournament or more. Ohio State, they're the bottom as ours, but they're bottom in the conference with us. But I think 19 and 10 or something. They did really bad in our conference. But we have our conference. They fired their coach, but the intern coach is really good. We got really them hyped up, and they beat Nebraska, and that was the hard part. But they were playing at their home, and we didn't play that good at all. But they're like, Wisconsin's good. They just lost, but they're still good. They just been having a little slump. This Northwestern, they're just so good teams this year. SEC is good. SEC is good. This is good. Big 12 is really good this year. We got some new teams there, and they're doing really good for them for basketball. They didn't do good for football, but that's just normal around here. We'll see about basketball this year. I don't know. This is going to be a fun year. I took off for that. I might go do some podcasts a little bit. I might try to see if I can get on a TV screen and I can show you stuff what I think could happen. I'm going to try my best to do that. That's kind of trying to think my goal is trying to do that. And it'll be fun too. It'll be fun for me. I'm ready for this weekend to watch so much basketball. And see you. And then 2 weeks will be like, oh, amazing. And then, oh my God, March Madness is going to happen. It's about there. Oh my goodness. But, okay, I want to talk about a little bit about NBA. I've been hearing a little bit of things. Curry, Warriors, oh my goodness. They just got smoked. They're just not on but Boston is good. They play at home, but that don't matter anymore. Boston needs to figure out a way to win in the big games, when the playoffs is, when they need to play good, they need to win the whole thing. They need to figure out that. Tatum is good. He needs to figure out how to win in the big games, like Dallas. Then he needs to figure out a way to win in the big games. That's what he needs to do. But that's not easy. I think it's not easy. But we have to figure that out. He needs to figure it out. He really do need to figure it out. But I think Nuggets going to win this year. Lakers, I hope they don't do good in the playoffs, but I think they're in the play-in right now. And like the Warriors are in the play-in. The Warriors need to figure out what can we do with these bigger players they're doing. They need to figure out stuff. NBA looks like going to be a year that there's some good teams. Depends on if they get hurt. I know what's his name? On the Knicks. Their best point guard just got hurt. I'm like, oof. Just hoping they get him better before the playoffs, if they can get a play-in game. Because I think Knicks is good. Finally, New York team's good. Let's see. There's a lot of A lot of like Clippers are really good. Uh, Phoenix is decently good this year. They go up and down. They have good players. I hope everyone gets healthy finally. For me, NBA is all about your teams need to be healthy when end of the season. They have some rules. You have to play this many games. Uh, I think they need to. It's more about the end of the season. Are you doing really good? Um, Nuggets did good last year. I think they're really good this year. We'll see. But you know what? Like the button. Want you to like it because then I get more. I not get more money, but I get more likes. Means I could easy, get more money if I can. Well, but right now I don't have. I'm not getting no money out of this. But I want to see if I can. But if I get people to like it and subscribe, not subscribe, but if it's Facebook, I think like it, I think, and comment it below and see if you want see what I did wrong or what can I make it better. What are you thinking? I like some thinking what I should do. How am I talking? I'm repeating myself. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm getting better at speaking. I'm getting better. I used to be really bad at this, but I'm getting confident. I'm getting what I want. I love this now, but I had to find time too. But just like it button. Just love it. That's how I am. I love it. I love working here. I love doing this. Bye.